Hi side, so this is now the spare room. Let's just hide the doors. The door opening dimensions you gave me were very useful, and I'll just explain why. So in the spare room I've shown a 600 wide bay here and a 600 wide bay here. In the master bedroom I've shown 45 centimeter wide bays, and I'll go into that in a minute. Now this bay in the middle is a non-standard width. Now if the reason why having a 60 centimeter and a 60 centimeter on the extreme outsides is that I know your doors are going to open sufficiently for these drawers to pull out, which is why when I'm doing an Elfa interior in a pre-made sliding door wardrobe, I generally put the left bay on the extreme left and the right bay on the extreme right. I've got non-standard bays in the middle because these components can be cut to size. So let's just talk briefly about what we've got here. We've got a shelf. I'll give you all the dimensions on the 2D view. Hanging rails. I've shown how if you wanted double height hanging, we can squeeze that in here. That doesn't have to be the halfway point. You could have that rail going all the way across. We could get rid of these components. There's all sorts of stuff we can still do here. Where I've shown baskets in the 60 centimeter bays, you could also have shoe racks there. The gliding components can only be used in a standard sized bay, but non-standard bays we can do shelves and all sorts of things. So we have got 3 shelves here with a lip. It's called a basket shelf, and the transparent dividers there can be placed on the outside edges and anywhere along the shelf. So that's a nice way of dividing up pants, socks, sports gear, stuff like that. Good for folded items as well with the lip. Simple shelf there. These could also be simple flat shelves, and the baskets come in 3 sizes. That is 280 millimeters deep, that is 180 millimeters deep, and they also make an 80 millimeters deep, which I haven't shown. It's not so useful for blokes, it's only really good for girls, very small items. So I think that's where we've got with the spare room. The important detail here is if you want gliding items like shoe racks and baskets, they have to be on the outside 2 bays, but you don't have to have things. It will be much cheaper, so you don't have to have gliding items. If you had just hanging here and or shelves, it would be quite a bit cheaper. It's the gliding items that add cost. Okay.